question here is on map scale. Now, I know a lot of you find map scale to be quite challenging, and that shouldn't be the case because it's pretty simple if you, as long as you know how to basically do simple multiplication and yeah, simple multiplication or squaring something, things like that. It's actually really simple. So let's get into it. Now, this question says, on a map, a lake has an area of 32 centimeters squared. The scale of the map is 1/24,000. Calculate the actual area of the lake. Give your answer in kilometers squared. Now, one thing I want you to know is whatever scale they give you in the question is always the length scale. That's the scale of the length. Now, the scale of the map is 1/24,000, means for every 1 unit on the map, you represent it with 24,000 units in real life by length. This is by length, not by area. 1 unit on the map is 24,000 units in real life. What I mean by 1 unit on map is, for instance, unit could be any of the units of length. So it's still the same thing as saying 1 cm on the map is equivalent to 24,000 cm in real life. 24,000 cm in real life. Still the same thing as saying, even you could use inches, you could use anything, as long as it's a unit for length, 24,000 cm in real life. So 1 unit on the map is 24,000 units in real life. So it could be 1 kilometer on the level. Let's make this one look like a proper one, because it was also almost looking like kilometers there. So say 1 meter on the map, 24,000 meters in real life. Now, this is the length scale. But if the question that you're not required to answer doesn't have to do with length, but has to do with area, you don't have to be worried about that question. All you do is you square the length scale, this map scale, square it. This map scale is just the ratio of the length. 1 cm on the map is 24,000 cm in real life. If you want to get what I call the area scale, you square the the length scale. So you just square this. Now, when I say square this, you square this side here, and then you square the other side. So let's do that properly. So to get the area scale, you square this. You can square it with or without cm, it doesn't matter. Then you square this to get area scale. So what this means is when you square 1 cm, you get 1 cm squared. So what this means is 1 cm squared. Remember, you could also use any other unit of length. I'm using cm because the question is in cm. 1 cm squared on the map would be, then you square 24,000. So when you square 24,000, you should get 576 million. So you should get, now I should write down the standard form, but you know what? Just to make sure I'm not confused, I'll just write it. It's expanded form. So it's 576 million. So I have 6 zeros to write. 576 million. So 1 cm squared on the map would represent 576 cm squared in real life. That's what it means. 576 cm squared in real life. Now, The question says on a map, a lake has an area of 32 cm squared. Calculate the actual area of the lake. They say give you answer in kilometers square, we'll get to that. So we have to first get our answer in cm squared. So if 1 cm squared is 576 million cm squared in real life, then 32 cm squared would be, you just do 32 times 576 million. So 2 times 5, you know what? Let me write in the standard form. 32 times 5.76 times, I mean, I'm just writing in standard form. It's not different from what is there. Times 10 to the power of. So now, if you're writing something in standard form has to be a unit point something. That's unit when you're talking of place value, the unit when you're talking of place value or the one. So it has to be this first digit here, point, this other significant digit, that's 5 points, this 5.76 times 10 raised to the power something. Now, how do we know what we're going to raise to the power? Just count how many digits are behind this first digit. So that will be 1, start from the second, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's going to be 5.76 times 10 to the power 8. That's how you write in the standard form. So just in case you've forgotten how to write numbers in standard form, this would also be kind of like a refresher for you. So it's 5.76. It's significant part of the number, 5.76 times 10 raised to the power. Then you count every digit behind the first digit, behind the 5. That'll let you know what you're raising to the power of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it will be 32 times 5.76 times 10 raised to the power 8 cm squared. So you do this with your calculator, and you should get this will be 18,432,000,000, but would write in the standard form as well. So when you do this, you'd get, let's write in the standard form, 1.8. Let me write that 8 better. Why do I struggle with writing 8? 1.8. I think this is better, but now the point is not showing. Come on. The point isn't shown. So let's try it better. I think I'll space it out this time. Well, I can't believe I'm struggling with writing this. 1.8. This is why I chose to write in standard form. 1.843. 1.843 times 10 power, that would be 10 times 10 to the power of 10 cm squared. And for some of you that are not too good with working in standard form, I apologize for the way I am writing it, but I believe this would also serve as like a refresher for you when you're learning standard form. So what this is it's basically 1.843 and then there are 6 more zeros behind. It's 18,432,000,000. 18,432,000,000. I don't just want to write it and keep writing zeros and zeros here. So that's why I'm doing it like this. So this is the answer in cm squared. However, they need the answer in km squared. So for you to be able to get your full 2 marks, doing this would only earn you 1 mark. You have to change it to kilometer squared. Now, how do we change this to kilometer squared? So another refresher, let me just roll a line. I want to do it this side here. Let's roll a line here and then do it here. So for us to change this to kilometer squared, first of all, you have to know how many centimeters makes 1 kilometer. How many centimeters makes 1 kilometer? So we can, if you can't get that directly, we can start by saying, okay, we know 100, we know 100 centimeters, 100 centimeters makes 1 meter. Because they're not going to give you this conversion. So you have to, if you don't remember, you have to be able to know how to derive it. That's how to get it. So 100 centimeters makes 1 meter. And we also know that 1,000 meters makes 1 kilometer. 1,000 meters makes 1 kilometer. Thousand meters make 1 kilometer. So what this means is if you change, if you want to change from centimeters to kilometers, you do 100 times 1,000. So that means 100,000 centimeters will make 1 kilometer. So 100,000 100,000 centimeters. Try probably 1,000 centimeters makes 1 kilometer. So 100,000 centimeters makes 1 kilometer. Now, if you want to know how many centimeters squared you make 1 kilometer square, you just square both sides, just like we did here. It's simple. Square both sides to know the actual conversion rate. Uh, so let's protect this and square it. So put a parenthesis here. Yeah, square. So square both sides. That's how you do. So this is how you can convert. You cannot convert really. This is how you can figure out how to get maybe change meter squared to centimeter squared or to kilometer squared or even to millimeter squared. First get the conversion, length-based conversion before you now square it to get area-based conversion. So when we square this, I'm not going to write everything out. Do this with your calculator. I won't write everything out. But the answer here will be 10 to the power of 10. The answer will be 10 to the power of 10. Or basically 1 times 10 to the power of 10. So this will be 10 to the power of 10 cm squared. 10 to the power of 10 cm squared. Give you 1 kilometer squared. Spend too much time converting this. I'm sure we've lost track of what we're doing. So let's go back before we completely forget what we're doing. So remember we've answered this question already, but our answer is in centimeters squared. So the answer we got in centimeters squared is 1.8432 times 10 raised to power 10 cm squared. But we need to give the answer in kilometers squared. We already know 1 kilometer squared makes 10 to the power of 10 cm squared. So to change this to kilometer squared, we divide by 10 to the power of 10. We divide our answer here by 10 to the power of 10, and we'll get our answer in kilometers squared. So when you divide this by 10 to the power of 10, you get 1.8432. So you see, even writing it in standard form has its benefits. We're able to divide quickly without having to rely on our calculator. So it will be 1.432 kilometers squared. So that's going to be our answer. We digressed a lot answering this question, and I want you to appreciate the fact that the reason for us digressing it's not just because when we're just explaining area skill, we also had to incorporate some other things. We had to explain a little bit about standard form and also how you convert between units. So I hope this was helpful for you. And if you like this content, please subscribe and tell your friends, tell your classmates, tell your colleagues that there's a free channel providing premium math content, IGCSE, GCSE maths, even A-level maths, but content for free. Subscribe, and if you have questions, if you have any question you need me to help you out with, I mean, you can just reach out to me. So until next time, have a nice day. Bye.